Imagine waking up one day to find that your thoughts have become weighted dumbbells, too heavy to lift. Your emotions, once agile and responsive, now move with the grace of a rusted machine. This isn't science fiction. It's the reality many face as they approach midlife, their mental muscles atrophied from years of disuse. We often hear about physical fitness, but what about mental fitness? Just as your body needs regular exercise to stay healthy and strong, your mind requires consistent challenges to grow and thrive. Yet, in our quest for comfort, we've neglected this crucial aspect of our well-being. Think about it. When was the last time you willingly stepped into a situation that made you uncomfortable? When did you last pursue a goal that wasn't assigned to you by someone else? If you're struggling to answer, you're not alone. But this pattern of avoidance comes at a cost far greater than momentary discomfort. Many of us reach our 50s with the emotional maturity of a teenager. We react to minor setbacks with disproportionate stress and anxiety. We shy away from responsibility, blaming others for our circumstances. We remain stuck in unfulfilling jobs or relationships, too afraid to make a change. This isn't just a personal tragedy, it's a societal one. But why does this happen? The answer lies in our relationship with discomfort. From childhood, we're taught to seek comfort and avoid pain. This instinct, while useful for survival, becomes a trap when applied to personal growth. We choose the path of least resistance, not realizing that this easy route is actually the hardest in the long run. Consider this. Every time you avoid a challenging situation, you're missing an opportunity to grow. It's like skipping a workout. You might feel relief in the moment, but you're sacrificing long-term strength and resilience. Over time, these missed opportunities compound, leaving you ill-equipped to handle life's inevitable challenges. The irony is that in trying to avoid discomfort, we often create more of it. A job you hate becomes more unbearable with each passing year. A skill you never developed limits your options and earning potential. Relationships suffer because you lack the emotional intelligence to navigate conflicts. The very things you sought to avoid by choosing comfort end up defining your life. But there's good news. Just as a sedentary person can become fit through consistent exercise, you can strengthen your mind at any age. The key is to start viewing discomfort not as something to be avoided, but as a signal of growth. Every challenging situation becomes an opportunity to build mental muscle. So how do we begin this mental workout regimen? It starts with setting your own goals. Not the goals your parents, teachers, or society have set for you, but goals that genuinely excite and challenge you. This might feel uncomfortable at first. After all, it's easier to follow a predetermined path than to forge your own. But this discomfort is the first weight you'll lift in your mental gym. Once you've set a goal, commit to seeing it through, no matter how difficult it becomes. This commitment is crucial. It's easy to start something new, but the real growth happens when you persevere through obstacles. Each challenge you overcome is like adding another plate to your mental barbell. But setting goals isn't enough. You need to actively seek out situations that push you out of your comfort zone. This doesn't mean you should recklessly throw yourself into danger or unnecessary stress. Instead, look for controlled challenges that stretch your abilities without overwhelming you. For instance, if public speaking terrifies you, start by presenting to a small group of friends. If you struggle with assertiveness, practice setting boundaries in low-stakes situations. If you've always wanted to learn a new skill but fear failure, commit to daily practice for a month, regardless of your progress. As you take on these challenges, pay attention to your thought patterns. Notice when you start to make excuses or blame external factors for your difficulties. This awareness is the first step in developing emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage your emotions effectively. Emotional intelligence is like the cardio of mental fitness. It improves your overall mental health and makes all other challenges easier to handle. Practice identifying your emotions without judgment. Learn to pause before reacting to stressful situations. Develop empathy by trying to understand others' perspectives, even when you disagree with them. Another crucial aspect of building mental strength is taking responsibility for your life. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for circumstances beyond your control. Rather, it means acknowledging that you have the power to shape your response to any situation. When you stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance, you open up a world of possibilities for growth and change. As you build these mental muscles, you'll start to notice changes in your life. Tasks that once seemed overwhelming become manageable. You'll find yourself bouncing back from setbacks more quickly. Your relationships may improve as you develop better communication skills and emotional regulation. But remember, just like physical fitness, mental strength requires ongoing maintenance. You can't do a few mental push-ups and consider yourself set for life. Continuous growth and learning are essential. Read widely, engage in meaningful conversations, seek out new experiences. Each of these activities is like a rep in your mental workout routine. It's also important to balance this push for growth with periods of rest and reflection. Just as your muscles need time to recover after a workout, your mind needs space to process new experiences and insights. Make time for quiet reflection, journaling, or meditation. These practices help integrate your experiences and prepare you for new challenges. As you progress on this journey of mental strengthening, you may find that your definition of comfort changes. What once seemed daunting becomes exciting. You start to crave the feeling of growth that comes from tackling new challenges. This shift in perspective is perhaps the most valuable outcome of building mental strength. You'll also likely find that your increased mental resilience has a positive impact on every area of your life. Your career may take off as you confidently pursue new opportunities. Your relationships may deepen as you bring a more mature, emotionally intelligent self to your interactions. You may even find yourself inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of personal growth. But perhaps the most profound change will be in how you view yourself. Instead of seeing limitations, you'll recognize potential. Instead of fearing change, you'll embrace it as an opportunity for growth. You'll develop a quiet confidence that comes from knowing you can handle whatever life throws your way. This journey of mental strengthening isn't always easy. There will be days when you feel like you're not making progress, when old patterns resurface, or when new challenges seem insurmountable. In these moments, remember that struggle is not a sign of failure. It's a sign of growth. Just as sore muscles indicate a good workout, mental discomfort often signals that you're pushing yourself in the right direction. It's also worth noting that seeking help when needed is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. Just as you might work with a personal trainer to reach your physical fitness goals, don't hesitate to seek guidance from mentors, coaches, or therapists in your journey of mental strengthening. These professionals can provide valuable insights, strategies, and support as you work to build your mental muscles. As we wrap up, let's return to that image we started with, the person waking up to find their thoughts too heavy to lift. Now imagine a different scenario. You wake up and your mind feels light, agile, ready to tackle whatever the day brings. Challenges that once seemed overwhelming now feel like exciting puzzles to solve. This isn't a fantasy. It's the reality that awaits when you commit to strengthening your mind. Remember, the most uncomfortable path often leads to the most comfortable life. By choosing growth over stagnation, challenge over complacency, you're not just improving your own life, you're contributing to a world where more people live up to their full potential. So, what's your first mental workout going to be? What challenge will you take on today that your future self will thank you for? The gym of life is open 24/7, and your stronger mind is waiting to be built. The only question is, are you ready to lift? Now, here's your challenge. In the next 24 hours, do something that scares you. Then, come back and tell us about it in the comments. Your act of courage might just start a ripple effect of bravery. Hit that subscribe button to join our community of mental athletes. And remember, discomfort isn't your enemy, it's your personal trainer. Let's get uncomfortable together. Thank you for watching. This is Ayla, signing off.